Greetings, my beautiful lovelies. It's Emmy. How are you? It's great to see you and welcome back to my kitchen. Today, I'm going to be attempting to recreate something I saw on Reddit, and it is called the Hamdog. It is a portmanteau of hamburger and hot dog and consists of a burger patty that's bisected by a hot dog in a bun that matches its shape. What a description, right? What a description. When I saw the visual of the Hamdog, I knew I had to recreate it. It in fact is a real thing. Apparently it comes from Australia. It's been patented, but since I don't live in Australia, I won't be seeing a Hamdog anywhere soon, and I want to see one in my kitchen, so I'm going to attempt to recreate it. For me, the essential part of the Hamdog is the Hamdog shaped bun, so I'm going to be making hamburger buns from scratch, and then of course cooking up a hamburger patty with the hot dog in the middle, and just seeing what this chimera tastes like. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get started. And as far as the buns go, I'm going to be adapting the King Arthur flour hamburger bun recipe. I'll put a link down below to the original. Alrighty, let's get to baking. Alrighty, so I've got my all-purpose flour in my bowl here, and this couldn't be any easier. We're just gonna dump everything in. Salt, sugar, instant yeast, butter, room temperature, 1 egg, also at room temperature, and water. But let's give this a little mix first. You can also make this recipe in a stand mixer, but my stand mixer is currently being serviced by lovely Rich. Rich, thank you so much. Rich got in touch with me when I said that the head of my mixer was loose, and is now taking very good care of my mixer and giving it an overhaul, greasing it up, and tightening the head. So happy about that. And now some water. And that's lukewarm, so about 100 degrees. Nice and toasty. I'm using my bread whisk here. Love this. It's really a great way to mix really thick batters and bread doughs. Now I'm going to use my hands, which are impeccably clean, and we're going to knead everything together just until it forms a nice, soft, elastic dough. Now we're making hamburger buns, so a hamburger bun is nice and enriched. That's why this has some butter and an egg in it, and of course sugar. I don't think people realize how much sugar is actually in a hamburger bun. See how lumpy it is? The dough right now is very lumpy. I'm just going to continue kneading this 3 to 5 minutes until it's nice and smooth. This is where the mixer, of course, comes in handy. I'm going to use the countertop to really get some leverage and oomph behind the knead. We're developing gluten, of course, which are those protein strands that give us that really great chew in bread and the elasticity, and it allows the bread to capture the CO2, the carbon dioxide that is created by the yeast, to give us all those beautiful pores and create that crumb that we love in bread. We are getting there. I think we're just about there. Isn't that amazing? I love it. I love that you can feel the transformation right in your hands. Remember how it's kind of sticky and lumpy, and now it's supple and smooth. Look at that. It's no longer sticking to my hands. It's bouncy. Great. And it's much more cooperative. Now, take this, and for a little extra insurance, I like to just put a little bit of oil in my proofing bowl. Roll the top of the dough in that, flip it over. We're going to cover this and then place this in a warm spot and let it proof for 1 to 2 hours, or until this lovely little dough ball has doubled in size. Okay, I'll see you when it is nice and poofy, and we shall shape it into Hamdog buns. See you in a little bit. Alrighty, my lovelies, we are back. It's been about an hour and a half since I let my dough rest, and now it looks like this. Ding! Let me take off the plastic so you can see. Look how big and poofy. Okay, let me remove this. Look how fatty it's gotten. Beautiful. Okay, we're gently going to deflate this or degas it. That means press out the carbon dioxide that formed while we let this rest. No worries, the gas will return. We're going to let the dough rise once again, but first we're going to press out the initial gas. Now we're going to divide this into 8 equal pieces. I'm going to eyeball this, cut it in half. If you're making typical buns, you would just form these into nice, tight balls. But since we're making ham dogs, we're going to make the shape of a hot dog bisecting a burger. My first attempt at making a ham dog, so I'm going to be winging this. I'm going to cut 1/3 of that and take the main portion and pinch it up into a ball. Take all the sides, draw it up, make a nice little parcel, right? Just like you were making a roll or some kind of like little boule, which is a ball. So make it nice and tight like this. Turn it over and then use your hand to kind of cup it to further tighten the surface, right? That's how you would just make a ball. Now we're going to take this remaining piece and roll it up, seal it, give it a roll so it's like a cylinder. Tuck all the edges under, roll it, and we got a little cylinder here, right? Now we're going to cut that in half, and those are going to be the 2 little hot dog ends. And then I'm just going to attach it, to this. Just kind of place it underneath. Actually, I'm going to attach it more than place it. Now I'm going to give everything a press. This looks wrong. And now we're just going to use the palm of our hand and press it. And place that onto our baking pan. And that looks like some sad, weird little creature. I'm going to press these sides too. And there we have the ham dog bun. So I'm also going to make some regular buns as well, so we can have a little comparison. So not all of these will be ham dogs. Aussie friends, do tell me, have any of you ever had a ham dog? Yes, I believe the patent was taken out in 2019. I don't even know if ham dogs even exist any longer, but they're going to exist in my world pretty soon. Okay, so here's the cute little bowl. What if we just take this part and just press it like this and put the ball right in the middle like that? Let's try it like that. So this is another version where it's more like a snail. I'm going to cover these. So once these have noticeably proofed and puffed up, about 45 minutes to an hour or so, we're going to have our oven preheated at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to take some melted butter and brush that onto the poofed up dough balls. And if you want some seeds, you can take some egg white mixed with a little bit of water, brush that on top of the butter, then top it with your seeds, and then place them in the oven and bake them anywhere from 12 to 15 minutes, depending on the size of your buns. When they come out, brush them with a little bit more melted butter so they get nice and soft. And then we're going to let them cool before we assemble the burger. And while these are baking, I'm going to sizzle up a beef burger patty and boil a hot dog. And then we'll put this whole beautiful thing together. Okay, I'll see you in a little bit. Alrighty, my lovelies, I am back and my buns are baked and they turned out beautifully. Granted, I haven't tasted them, but they look absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful, classic hamburger buns, although mine look sort of like a part of a turtle bread or something. But I'm so pleased with the golden color, the sesame seeds, everything they baked up beautifully. Alrighty, now we are going to assemble the ham dog. I made 2 different size buns, and this is the large version, and I think the smaller version is going to be plenty a bun. This one right here, this was made with just 1/8 of the dough, and I think that actually is perfect. So that's what I'm going to use. So stinking cute. And these ones, this is what it would look like if you just made typical hamburger buns. So cute. I've already cooked up my burger patty and a hot dog, and let's go ahead and assemble this. I am going to use this bun right here. Look at this. Perfect. Perfect. So I'm going to use my knife here and cut this in half. Let me show you what it looks like inside. Cute. Alrighty, so when I saw pictures of the ham dog, I thought the hot dog was actually pressed into the bun, but then I was able to find some news footage and saw how they actually put the ham dog together. And what they do in actuality is they just take the burger patty and cut it in half. Brilliant. So cut it in half and then place the hot dog right in the middle of the bun like that. And then each half of the patty goes on either side. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. Look at that. That looks so great. Exactly how I envisioned. Oh, yes! I'm feeling triumphant and I haven't even eaten it yet. Okay. I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. Next, we're going to add some mustard. I just learned something for the very first time this year. It's taken me a lifetime to learn this. Let me know if you know this. When you open the mustard cap, like this is French's mustard, by the way. There's a little lock so that when you open it, you push it all the way down. And the lid stays in place so that when you are dumping this, no mustard gets in there. Look, 100% intentional little lock there, just to hold your lid in place. Why don't they tell you these things? Like, why don't they tell you with, lid lock thing? Because that's beautiful. I mean, I would ordinarily be doing this, like this, right? But no, you do this. Ah. Oh, and I'm gonna do that. And because I like ketchup on my burger, I'm also gonna add some ketchup. I'm going to apply the ketchup onto the top of my burger bun. Like that. I know, haphazard. It's all right. So next I'm gonna put some lettuce, fat slice of tomato, and a slab of onions. I mean, that already looks magnificent. Now we're gonna put the lid on. Boom, boom. And there we have it, the homemade DIY ham dog. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Wow. Alrighty, my lovies, there we have it. The homemade DIY ham dog. I'm very, very pleased. Now, let's see how it tastes. I want to see if I can get a bite of the hot dog and the burger together. Look at that. There's the hot dog. There's the burger. It looks great. Alrighty, here we go. Itadakimasu. That's a good burger. I did not get the hot dog on that bite though, so let's try it now. It's great. You get some hot dog, you get that lovely childhood nostalgia, at least for me when it comes to hot dog. You get burgers, which remind me of summer, tailgating, barbecues, families, birthday parties. Love it. And it's all in one place. The buns are delicious. They're slightly sweet. Tender, enriched with a slight chew. They're lovely. I'm still gonna go for another bite. This bite, I should be able to get the whole shebang, like right there. We've got burger and hot dog. Let's see if we can get the whole shebang. Here we go. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mmm. It's delicious. Absolutely delicious. I totally recommend putting a whole slab of onion in there. I love onions with my hot dog and with my burgers, but that whole slab in there is really great crunch and just lovely onion flavor, and it just pairs really well. It's a good little connector between the hamburger and the hot dog. It's the onion. Tomatoes lovely, and the lettuce of course too, for that great, you know, vegetal crunch. And then you've got that great bun. I mean, all of it's great. It's delicious. If you like hamburgers, if you like hot dogs, ham dog it up. You certainly can do this at home without making your own custom ham dog bun. I really wanted to have that kind of lemony shape, so I went for it. But you could certainly just do this with store-bought buns. Just cut your burger patty in half, stick a hot dog in there, and there you go. You've been ham dog. Alrighty, my lovelies, thanks so much as always for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you learned something. Please consider subscribing, share this video with your friends, follow me on social media, like this video if you liked it, check out my website. I'll include a printable recipe, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo, take care, bye! Ham dog. Was that the junkyard dog? Am I doing the junkyard dog? Okay, back to, bye. Delicious.